So we'll be discussing voltage to current converter using operational amplifier circuit in this lecture. Now see, voltage to current converter circuit. Uh, it is used to convert the output voltage of a transistor into current. Okay, into current. So we have an output voltage. We have output voltage of transducer. Output voltage of transducer. Generally, these voltage to current converters or current to voltage converter, they are used for transducers and sensors. So sometimes we have output voltage of a transducer which is very small, which is very feeble, and we have to convert it into current, output current. So output voltage of a transducer is converted into proportionate current, that is I, using voltage to current converter. Okay, and using voltage to current converter. So this circuit is also called as, I'll write down here, it is also called as transconductance. The previous circuit that we have discussed, current to voltage amplifier, that was trans resistance amplifier, but this is known as transconductance amplifier. Okay, transconductance amplifier. Why? Because here the gain of the circuit, which is output by input, here output is current because it is voltage to current. So output is current and input is voltage. And I by V is nothing, V by I is R, resistance. I by V is nothing but it is conductance. Conductance. That is what is known as transconductance amplifier. It is known as transconductance amplifier. Okay. Now generally there are two types of circuits. One is known as floating load voltage to current converter. Another is known as grounded load voltage to current converter. So there are two types of circuits. One is known as floating load voltage to current converter. So this is basically a circuit, okay? Floating load. So floating load voltage to current converter is like this. It's out of V, and this is converted into
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
आवाज कितनी नहीं आ रही है? Am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Hello? आवाज आ रही है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
जी सर अब आ रही है।
ओके, जिन बच्चों को नहीं आ रही है वो लॉग आउट कर सकते हैं और दोबारा ज्वाइन करेंगे. Transmission from my side. Then there is a feedback resistor here. Okay, so this will be feedback resistor. Say for example this is R of L. So this current, feedback current, it will be I of L. Then you have R here and this is grounded. So you have this node, it is known as node A, and this node is node B. Okay, node B. So node A and node B. Now see here, you can see that it is a floating load. If load resistance is also the feedback resistance in this circuit, the load resistance is also the feedback resistance. Okay, it is also feedback resistance. So load resistance is also the feedback resistance. Please turn off your mic. Shahab, अपनी mic बंद करो. So load resistance is also the feedback resistance. Such circuit is known as floating load. Why? Because no terminal of the load resistance RL is connected to ground. Okay, so the load is not connected to ground. It means you have floating load. Okay, load. Now you see that here in this circuit, VB is equal to, what is VB equal to? I will ask, maybe Fatik will tell me what is VB equal to. VB in the circuit. Fatik, what is VB equal to?
So VB equal to VA.
VB equal to VA? VB equal to VA. Why is VB equal to VA?
सर क्योंकि ये वर्चुअल शॉर्ट सर्किट फॉर्म करता है.
Okay, virtual short circuit. And what is VB then? What is VB? From the circuit, what is VB equal to?
सर VB होता है
From the circuit, what is VB equal to? When you are lost, then you are unable to answer. It's a very simple question. Basila 43, what is VB equal to? Basila beta, what is
Yes,
VB
sir.
equal to from the circuit? From the circuit, what is VB equal to? This is a
So
very
VS.
concerning situation. VB is equal to VS. It's a very concerning situation. You know, a teacher feels helpless when a student cannot observe a circuit clearly and he's unable to find that VB, voltage at node B, is equal to VS. Okay. So VB is nothing but it is V of S. So I can say then, because of virtual short circuit, VA is also equal to V of S. VA is also equal to V of S. Okay. So VA is also equal to V of S. Now we can apply KCL. We can apply KCL at node A. If we apply KCL at node A, we will be able to find that load current IL, load current IL is equal to VS by R. Okay, VS by R. Load current IL, it will be basically equal to just a second. It will be equal to VS by R. Okay. So basically, you know, once we apply this KCL at node A, we'll be having these equations. See, we will have, one is the current, which is load current, IL is coming. Another current is from resistor R. Okay, so that means 0 minus VA divided by R, it is equal to 0. Okay. It is equal to 0. So what will be VIL equal to? IL will be equal to VA divided by R. IL will be equal to VA divided by R. So it was basically IL minus VA divided by R equal to 0. Then we can rearrange it. It will be equal to IL will be equal to VA divided by R. Okay. But what is VA equal to? VA is equal to VS. So IL is equal to V of S divided by R, because VA is equal to V of S. Okay. Now you can see that load current in this circuit, load current is the output. Okay. Load current here, it is directly proportional to V of S. Okay, it is directly proportional to V of S. What is V of S? V of S is input. So this is basically V to I converter, voltage to current converter. So V of S is input voltage. What is I of L? I of L is output current. So output current of the circuit, it is directly proportional to input voltage. As we change the input voltage, the output current will also change. And if we take the ratio of, from this equation, if we take ratio of output voltage divided by output current divided by input voltage, it will be equal to 1 by R, which is nothing but conductance. It is nothing but conductance. Okay. Since output voltage here, output voltage, it is directly proportional to output current is directly proportional to input voltage. Therefore, this circuit, it converts input voltage to output current. It converts input voltage to output current. Hence, it is known as voltage to current converter circuit. Okay, voltage to current converter circuit, transconductance, or it is also known as transconductance amplifier. Transconductance amplifier because I by V is conductance. Okay? I by V is conductance. Now, this is the first case, floating load, but you can also have grounded load. You can also have grounded load. Here, the load is not grounded. So the second configuration would be grounded load. Grounded load, voltage to current converter. Voltage to current converter. बिलाल, फातिक, आपको समझ में आया अभी बेटा ये फ्लोटिंग लोड समझ में आया? अबाउट आसिफ?
यस सर।
किसी को कोई सवाल तो नहीं है? फ्लोटिंग लोड में लोड रेजिस्टेंस ग्राउंड के साथ नहीं होती है कनेक्टेड, जिसकी वजह से उसको कहते हैं फ्लोटिंग लोड। तो जब लोड रेजिस्टेंस ग्राउंड के साथ होती है कनेक्टेड, उसको कहते हैं ग्राउंडेड लोड configuration. But sometimes the load is not connected to ground, it is floating, it is connected to another potential. In that case, it would be called as floating load configuration. So this is a floating load type voltage to current converter. The second configuration would be grounded load. In grounded load, the circuit would look like this. You have inverting input, non-inverting input, then you have output, V output. There is a negative feedback in terms of, say, for example, R1 is negative feedback. Then you have source voltage here. Say, for example, this is also resistance R1. Okay. Then you have non-inverting terminal is grounded through resistance R2. Okay. But now you have load here, load resistance, which is connected to ground. So you have RL here. Okay. And this is R2 here. Part of R2 is connected here also at node B. So please observe this circuit carefully. In this circuit, we have negative feedback as well. We also have a positive feedback. Okay, negative feedback bhi hai isme aur positive feedback bhi hai kahin. And the load current is the current that flows through RL. Load current is the current that flows through RL. Okay. Load current is the current that flows through RL. Now see, in this grounded load circuit, we can use a superposition principle. We can use superposition principle in negative feedback. So we have node A and we have node B. We can calculate, first of all, if there is a negative feedback, there is a virtual short circuit. Okay. So we have virtual short circuit. Why? Because we have negative feedback in the system. That's equal to VB. This is the first that VA will be equal to VB. The second thing that we have to find is what is VA. Okay, VA is basically output of a voltage divider network, which starts from here all the way here and ends here. Okay, so we will use principle of superposition. So applying KVL at node A, we can find VA, voltage at node A. So and applying KVL at node A and using superposition principle. So we can find VA. I will ask students, they will help me in finding VA. Shahab, what is VA equal to? Shahab, beta, what is VA equal to? Shahab? Shahab is here. Asif Mushtaba? Asif?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बताओ बेटा. What is VA equal to? Can we calculate VA?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बताओ बेटा, जरा बताओ.
ये
हाँ, आपको पहले समझ में आया कि ऊपर एक वोल्टेज डिवाइडर नेटवर्क है. वी हैव अ वोल्टेज डिवाइडर नेटवर्क विद टू वोल्टेजेस एट टू टर्मिनल्स, है ना?
यस सर, यस सर.
So
पहले कुछ
what we
शॉर्ट
use,
करेंगे.
हाँ पहले एक को रिमूव करते थे, शॉर्ट नहीं रिमूव करते थे,
यस
उसको
सर.
ग्राउंड करते थे, फिर दूसरे को रिमूव करते थे, वहां पे ग्राउंड करते थे. तो analyze one volt at a time. So what is now VA equal to? VA will be equal to, see, VA due to VS first, plus it will be equal to VA
Sir, VS
due
into
to
R1.
V naught. What is VA equal to? Yes, VS into R1
Sir, divided by
divided by
R1 plus ये R1 ही है.
R1 plus,
Sir,
both
ये
of them
कौन
are
सी?
R1. Both of
Yes,
them are R1.
sir, फिर आएगा 2R1.
So R1 plus R1. What else? What is VA due to V naught?
Sir, V naught is V naught into R1.
V naught into R1
divided by 2R1.
divided by R1 plus R1. ठीक है. आप अभी घर नहीं पहुंचे? You are still outside?
सर नहीं, मेरे को कनेक्शन थोड़ा भी ये है, पोअर कनेक्शन है इसीलिए.
Okay, no problem. So it will be VS into R1, or I can write it down like this. It will be VS plus V naught. ऊपर R1 दोनों के साथ है, उनको उसको कॉमन निकालेंगे. नीचे 2R1 है. 2R1. R1 plus R1 means 2R1. It can come as a common term. Okay. So you have R1 at the numerator and R1 in the denominator. Then you are left with VA will be equal to V of S plus V naught, V output divided by 2. Okay. So this is VA. This will be equation 1. This will be equation 1. Okay, all right. How can we calculate VB now? VB can be calculated by applying KVL at node B. So applying KVL at node B. So what is VB equal to? Now see, if we apply KVL in this branch, this is VB. Okay, this is somewhere here. This point is VB. This is VB somewhere here. Okay, at this point. We can write down here, see this equation. V output, let us apply KCL at node B. Okay, KCL, not KVL. We apply KCL at node B. KCL, current law. Okay, if we apply KCL at node B, we will be having currents. One is this current. Okay, so we have V output minus VB. So one current is this one. Another is IL. Then there will be third current also. Okay. So let us find. You have this current also. So there are three currents basically, and no current will flow to the operational amplifier. Why? Because input impedance is very high. So I can write different branch currents as one is this one. पहली current ये है. So it will be V output minus VB divided by R2. Okay. So this was this one. Another current we have this one. Another current is this one. So it will be
0
minus VB divided by, it will be 0 minus VB. Just a second. Okay. चलिए. So it was basically 0 minus. Let us write down in the similar fashion so that students will not be confused. So it will be 0 minus V of B divided by R2. Okay. Then it is equal to 0 or it is equal to VB. VB minus, just a second, it is equal to VB, yes, VB minus 0 divided by R of L. This is the equation that we'll be having. If we'll simplify this equation, so I'm taking basically, this is the direction, 2 incoming currents, 1 outgoing current. ठीक है, एक में 2 incoming currents है और एक outgoing current है. So summation of, at a node, summation of all incoming currents, it is equal to summation of all outgoing currents at a node. Okay? If we rearrange this, you can find out that V0 minus twice VB divided by R2 will be equal to I of L. It will be equal to I of L. Okay? Why? Because VB by RL is I of L. I of L. And we can find out, we can rearrange it. It will be equal to V0 minus twice VB will be equal to I of L into R of 2. Okay, so if we apply
सर आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है सर.
मेरी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है
सर आ रही है.
सर आ रही है.
ठीक है, जिस बच्चे को नहीं आ रही है प्लीज लॉग आउट फ्रॉम द मीटिंग, देन यू कैन जॉइन अगेन. प्रोबब्ली यू विल बी एबल टू hear me clearly. Now see, we can rearrange this equation. Now we can find VB from this equation. अगर हम इसमें से VB निकालेंगे, VB will be equal to V output minus IL R2 divided by 2. Okay, so this is equation 2. We had equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 gave us VA, equation 2 से हमें VB निकला. Now we know because of virtual short circuit, due to virtual short circuit approximation, VA is equal to VB. Okay, VA is equal to VB. So then we can write down VS plus V output divided by 2. It is equal to V output minus ILR2 divided by 2. Okay. So if we rearrange it, you will be able to find that, see, you have V output by 2 on the left hand side and you have V output by 2 on the right hand side. So V output will completely vanish from this term. इसमें V output नहीं रहेगा. So we will be able to find out once we simplify it. I'm skipping many steps, assuming that you can solve it very easily. So this is R2. So load current is basically equal to minus times Vs by R2, or load current IL, which is nothing but output parameter. It is directly proportional to minus times Vs. Vs is nothing but input parameter. Okay, input parameter. Now see, you have a negative sign here. Negative sign would mean that phase shift is 180 degree between input and output. Why do we have a negative sign? Negative sign in this circuit is because your input is applied, Vs is applied at inverting terminal. ठीक है, इसमें आपको inverting terminal पे apply हो रहा है Vs. So you can find out from this, if you will find out IL by Vs will be equal to minus 1 by R2. Minus 1 by R2. What is IL? IL is output. What is Vs? Vs is input. So minus 1 by R2 is basically gain, while minus 1 by R2 is basically gain of this amplifier. Therefore it is known as, and it is also equal to conductance. It is also 1 by R is conductance. and it is also gain. So it is known as transconductance gain. Transconductance gain of the amplifier. Transconductance gain of the amplifier. ठीक है? Transconductance gain of the amplifier. Transconductance gain of the amplifier. Okay. We'll solve certain questions today. Okay. Before we'll go to the next circuit. तो कुछ questions आज फिर से करेंगे हम solve. और आप अपनी कॉपी सामने रखें and take out pen and copy in front of you and a calculator if you have. Please solve this question. Certain examples. Let's follow the example after that. I'll finish very quickly on another circuit. Another circuit. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. Let me try to find out what I have taught you. There is a circuit which is known as voltage follower circuit. Voltage follower circuit. हमने voltage follower circuit किया है? Yes, sometimes somewhere here. I think here. Voltage follower. See, this is a voltage follower circuit. Okay, voltage follower circuit. Voltage follower circuit. We have studied it long time ago. ठीक है? एक voltage follower circuit में, please try to identify this circuit. You have input connected to non-inverting terminal. Okay, you have input connected to non-inverting terminal. So you have input connected here. Input connected to non-inverting terminal. We also have negative feedback. Okay, this is negative feedback path. Please remember, in a unity gain follower, or it is also known as unity gain follower. Okay, voltage follower circuit or unity gain follower circuit. Unity gain follower circuit. I'll explain these two terms. Now see, please remember that in a voltage follower circuit or a unity gain follower circuit, the negative feedback is direct. There is no resistance. There is no feedback resistance connected. ठीक है? Output is directly connected to inverting terminal. इसमें feedback resistor नहीं होता है. And finally, we were able to find, I think, I think I have not taught it properly. Okay, मैं इसको आज discuss करता हूँ. I should have taught it. So let me teach it again. I'll discuss it once more. Yes, it is here. Voltage follower circuit. हमने यहाँ पे किया है. Voltage follower circuit. Okay. तो voltage follower circuit में please remember that input is at non-inverting terminal. Okay. ये वही circuit है जो वहाँ है. So you have input here. And please remember that negative feedback is direct. There is a direct connection between output and an inverting terminal. Okay. And please note that feedback resistor is not present. Feedback resistor is not present. और मैंने कहा था क्योंकि इस सर्किट में हमारे पास जो क्लोज लूप गेन है, the closed loop gain of the circuit, it is 1. Okay, it is 1. So we also called the circuit as unity gain circuit, unity gain voltage follower circuit, or unity gain amplifier. So it is an amplifier, but the gain of the circuit is unity. The closed loop gain is 1. ठीक है, ये हमने already पढ़ा है. तो I also told you that in this circuit V output is equal to V input. जो आप input में voltage दोगे वही आपको output में भी मिलेगी. Because V output follows input. V output is just like input, and output follows the input. Therefore, it is known as voltage follower circuit. Voltage follower circuit. Okay. Voltage follower circuit. Then I said that its application is, it is used for impedance matching. Impedance matching. Okay. Impedance matching. Impedance matching. Now, given that we have already a background of voltage follower circuit, I will tell you something about impedance matching. how impedance matching is done. Okay, impedance matching somewhere here. Okay, maybe here. Just a second, I lost it. See, impedance matching. Suppose I have a circuit here, okay, and it is generating some signal. Its output resistance is, for example, R out, okay, and it is generating some signal in the form of AC waveform. Say, for example, AC waveform is generated, or some kind of voltage is generated, whether DC or AC, it doesn't matter. And I also have a load. अब मुझे लोड है, so I'm connecting this signal directly to the load. ठीक है, जब मैं इसको डायरेक्टली करता हूँ लोड के साथ कनेक्ट, suppose my load resistance is R input L, and this is my source. Its output impedance, its output resistance is R out source. Okay, because of the maximum power theorem states that in order to have maximum power transfer theorem says that maximum power transfer between two different load and source, their impedance should also match. Okay, so in this case, if you want to have maximum transfer of power, अगर आप चाहते हैं source maximum transfer करे power को, then the condition is, what is the condition? Condition is R output of source, it should be nearly equal to R input of load. ठीक है, R input of load. Sayyid Tahir is here. Sayyid Tahir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा, आपको पता है ये मैक्सिमम पावर ट्रांसफर पढ़ी है आपने?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, is it fine? The resistance of output resistance of source should be equal to input resistance of load. Is it fine कि मैंने उल्टा बताया?
सर वहाँ पे होता है ना RTH इज इक्वल टू R लोड, मतलब लोड के बराबर होता है, यहाँ भी सेम ही है सर.
हाँ, लोड R लोड, इट इज वन एंड द सेम थिंग. हाँ, उसमें आप कहते थे अगर आपके पास एक नेटवर्क है, इफ वी हैव अ नेटवर्क देन आई हैव लोड. अब वहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस हम लोड रेजिस्टेंस दिखाते थे, तो वहाँ कहते थे इन ऑर्डर टू ट्रांसफर मैक्सिमम पावर फ्रॉम द नेटवर्क, देन आर output of the network should be equal to our load. Okay, that is one and the same thing. Roll number 41, ठीक है ये? आपको ये समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, there are many situations. हाँ, जी बताइए जाकिर.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
वालेकुम, बताओ बेटा.
सर वो लोड रेजिस्टेंस वेरिएबल होनी चाहिए, नहीं तो वो डिफरेंशिएशन करके वो जीरो बन जाती है.
लोड रेजिस्टेंस डिफरेंशिएशन क्यों करनी है?
सर वहाँ पे जब डेरिवेशन निकालते हैं RL is equal to RTH.
नहीं, see, forget about derivation first of all. मेरे पास एक सिस्टम है, आप जस्ट
वहाँ पे RL को वेरिएबल मानते हैं, तभी ये निकलता है.
आप मेरी बात पहले समझो. मेरे पास एक प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल है, मेरे पास एक एम्पलीफायर है, ठीक है, या कोई पावर सोर्स है और उसकी कुछ आउटपुट इंपीडेंस है, और मेरे पास लोड रेजिस्टेंस है कुछ. So what is the condition that I am able to transfer maximum power to the load? What is the condition? मैं कैसे ऐसी कौन सी condition होगी practically? Forget about mathematics first.
सर इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस लोड के बराबर होनी चाहिए.
Okay, just try to understand. I have a pipe here, mechanical pipe. इसमें flow आ रहा है water का, ठीक है? और what is the practical situation that my flow of fluid should be entirely maximum? इसमें जितना भी फ्लो हो रहा है, इसमें जो वेलोसिटी सेम एरिया होना चाहिए, क्रॉस सेक्शन सेम होना चाहिए. अगर हम छोटा करेंगे, अगर छोटा करेंगे इट विल डिक्रीज, अगर बड़ा करेंगे देन द वेलोसिटी विल आल्सो चेंज. अगर पैरामीटर सेम रखने हैं, प्रैक्टिकली मैंने एक पाइप सेक्शन की एग्जांपल दी है. व्हाट शुड बी द डायमेंशन ऑफ द लोड पाइप? दिस इज फॉर एग्जांपल लोड पाइप, दिस इज सोर्स पाइप, ताकि आपका जो फ्लूइड फ्लो हो वो बिल्कुल सेम हो, उसकी वेलोसिटी सेम रहे, उसमें जो फ्लूइड ड्रैग वगैरह जो है वो सब कुछ सेम रहे. वो तभी होगा, या मैक्सिमम ड्रैग जितना था वो तभी जब आपका क्रॉस सेक्शन सेम है. इलेक्ट्रिकली अगर आप इलेक्ट्रिकल नेटवर्क में देखना चाहते हो, तो आप मुझे बताइए, आपके पास एक फॉर एग्जांपल कोई सोर्स है, आप मैक्सिमम पावर देना चाहते हो, आपके पास जनरेटर है, इट्स इम्पीडेंस इज समथिंग, ठीक है, या बैटरी है, तो आप कैसे करोगे? हाउ डू यू एंश्योर दैट? फॉरगेट
सेम
अबाउट
इम्पीडेंस।
मैथमेटिक्स। तो इम्पीडेंस सेम होनी चाहिए, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम
यस
सेइंग। अब आप किस कंडीशन में कह रहे हो कि वो वेरिएबल है, इट डिपेंड्स
सर।
अपॉन द सिचुएशन, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द कनोटेशन, आप किस बैकग्राउंड में कहते हो, ठीक है। आई एम टॉकिंग जनरली
ओके
नाउ, ठीक है,
ओके
ये जनरल
ओके
डिस्कशन है। तो जनरली हम कहते हैं जब सोर्स आपका होगा लोड के बराबर, तभी आपका मैक्सिमम ट्रांसफर पावर विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम सोर्स साइड towards load. Okay, this is a very important concept in engineering, and it is very basic. इसमें सारी चीजों में ये यूज हो जाता है. So there are many applications where you have to take care of this thing. But see, most of the times the source network impedance is different, and your load, you don't know about what is the load. Okay, you don't know about load. कभी आपकी रेजिस्टेंस हो सकता है वो इससे मैच करे, या कभी वो मैच नहीं करती है. Most of the times resistance do not match. Okay, I'll give you an example. I have a very simple example. Suppose you have a mobile battery charger. Okay, you have a mobile battery charger. आपके पास एक portable battery charger है, portable battery charger. Now you want to charge your phone or your device or your tab or your palm top or your mobile phone, whatever you have, gadget you have, you want to charge it with the maximum power. आप उसको maximum power transfer करना चाहते हो. Why? Because it will impact the timing of charging. अगर आपको maximum power transfer नहीं हुआ, आपको या तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा चार्ज होने में, तो the charging time will be definitely affected. अब see, sometimes you have this fixed portable charger, तो कभी आप इसको लगाते हो फोन चार्ज करने के लिए, तो ये होता है 1 घंटे में चार्ज. कभी लगाते हो अपना टैब, वो बहुत बड़ा होता है. और कभी कभार आप लगाते हो वो बटन वाला सेल फोन, उसका कुछ. So most of the times in our practical day to day life, the load is not always constant. You don't know what is the load. आपके ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम में भी कभी कभार जब आप see, once you, for example, you are transmitting your signal, AC signal to an area, तो कभी कभार वो हीटर ऑन करते हैं, उनका लोड अलग होता है, कभी वो दूसरी चीज ऑन करते हैं, तो उन सारी जो लोड डिवाइसेस, उनकी एप्लियंसेस हैं, उनकी इंपीडेंसेस वेरी होती रहती है प्रैक्टिकली. ये प्रॉब्लम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में भी है. तो हमारे पास बहुत सारी सिचुएशंस ऐसी हैं, एप्लीकेशंस ऐसी है इन प्रैक्टिकल डे टू डे लाइफ, वेयर द लोड इज नॉट कांस्टेंट, इट कीप्स चेंजिंग, ये चेंज होता है, ठीक है. तो कभी एक लोड है, कभी दूसरा लोड है, या आप मान लीजिए अगर आपको लोड भी फिक्स करना है, इफ यू वांट टू कीप द लोड फिक्स्ड बट दे डू नॉट मैच, you have load impedance, input impedance is something, for example this is R in and इसकी जो है वो है R out. Okay, and R out it is not equal to R in. ये मान लीजिए आपके पास एक सिचुएशन है ऐसी. इस केस में जब ऐसी सिचुएशन होती है, we use intermediate block. हम एक ऐसा intermediate block यूज करते हैं जिसको हम कहते हैं मैचिंग सर्किट या लोड इम्पीडेंस मैचिंग सर्किट यूज करते हैं हम, ठीक है. उस इम्पीडेंस मैचिंग सर्किट का काम ऐसा होता है, हम इसको ऐसे डिजाइन करते हैं यूजिंग रेजिस्टर्स, यूजिंग कैपेसिटर्स और इवन यूजिंग वेरियस सर्किट लम्प्ड कंपोनेंट्स जितने भी हैं, LCR, रेजिस्टेंस, कैपेसिटेंस एंड इंडक्टेंस, उन तीनों कंपोनेंट्स के साथ इसको ऐसे डिजाइन करते हैं सो दैट सी यू हैव R out here, it's input impedance of matching circuit. This is input impedance of matching circuit. It matches R out, ठीक है. और यहां से जो इसकी आउटपुट इंपीडेंस होगी वो मैच करेगी लोड के साथ. तो ऐसे सर्किट को कहते हैं मैचिंग सर्किट का काम क्या होता है, ये आपको सोर्स के साइड इसकी इनपुट इंपीडेंस सोर्स के आउटपुट से मैच होती है, और इसके आउटपुट साइड से लोड की जो इनपुट इंपीडेंस है वो इसके आउटपुट के साथ मैच होती है. सो इट इज जस्ट लाइक कपलिंग हेयर एंड कपलिंग हेयर. सो we are basically coupling two different circuits with different impedances with the help of a matching circuit, which is nothing but a combination of resistances, capacitances, inductances and some other things also, sometimes integrated circuits also. So why do we use matching circuit? In order to have maximum power theorem, in order to have maximum power transfer. Okay, in order to have maximum power transfer, or in order to satisfy maximum power transfer theorem condition. ठीक है, इज इट फाइन? किसी को इसमें कोई गड़बड़ तो नहीं लग रही है? कोई सवाल तो नहीं है? बिलाल इज हियर?
यस
हाँ, कोई सवाल तो नहीं है बेटा इसमें मैचिंग सर्किट में? ओके, वकार इज हियर?
यस सर।
हाँ, कोई सवाल तो नहीं है बेटा?
नो सर नो।
ओके, जाकिर को कोई क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है?
नो सर, थैंक यू।
ठीक है, ओके, देखो आप समझो इसको। अभी आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू द मैथमेटिक्स, ठीक है? व्हाट इज मैक्सिमम पावर ट्रांसफर थ्योरम, हाउ डू वी fit in this model, in this block model, block diagram representation, that thing, that I don't think that is that much difficult. If you will go for your personal study, agar aap khud karenge isme, you will be able to find it out. But this is the idea, basic idea behind what do we do matching in matching circuits. Okay, so with this background, I'll quickly draw a circuit here, a circuit of instrumentation amplifier. Okay, a circuit of instrumentation amplifier. In a instrumentation amplifier using operational amplifier. In instrumentation amplifier using op amp. Okay. Just a second. Okay, I'll draw the circuit very quickly. Okay. See, I have a circuit here. This is quite interesting circuit. Please try to observe this thing. You have VDC here, somewhere here. Then you have a Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge. And this one is grounded. This one is grounded. Suppose you have this resistance equal to RA, this is RB, and this is RC. Then this is R of D. R of D, it is nothing but it is equal to R plus minus delta R. R plus minus delta R. Okay? So what is R of D? R of D is a very special process. We have a resistor known as photoresistor. Photoresistor is a resistor.
आवाज नहीं आ रही सर।
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही है।
साहब आ रही है।
Can you hear me?
यस सर।
अब क्लियर आ रही है बेटा?
यस सर।
Okay. Now see, I have marked a Wheatstone bridge here. This is a bridge circuit. It is comprising 4 resistances: RA, RB, and RC, and RD. Okay. RD is a special resistor. It is a variable resistor. It can be a sensor also. What is sensor? Sensors are nothing but variable resistors, but they sense certain physical quantity, external physical quantity, and accordingly its resistance varies. For example, जो आपका माइक्रोफोन होता है, माइक जो होती है वो असल में कार्बन रेजिस्टर होता है. When you speak, your sound waves strike to the carbon diaphragm. Due to pressure, its resistance changes. Due to pressure, its resistance changes. ठीक है? जो हमारा माइक्रोफोन होता है वो भी एक रेजिस्टेंस ही होती है, लेकिन वो सिर्फ हमारे स्पीच के प्रेशर से उसकी रेजिस्टेंस चेंज होती है. Then we amplify those changes and we transform it in the form of an amplifier or a speaker. Okay. Similarly, we have photoresistor. Photoresistor is a special resistor जिसकी resistance light से होती है change. Okay, photoresistors. I'll show you those kind of resistors here. I think I'll just demonstrate it here. Okay, please allow me to share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
ठीक
sir.
है? Okay. So this is photo resistor. See, a photoresistor looks like this. ये आपने clocks में भी देखा होगा, जब सुबह होती है, then you know obtain an alarm from a clock. तो वो based सुबह शाम जब उसकी clock की alarm बजती है, वो based on light होती है. या street lights automatically on हो जाते हैं शाम को और सुबह खुद ही बंद हो जाते हैं. So it is basically you have a photoresistor or LDR. It is also known as light dependent resistor. LDR, ठीक है? तो आप LDR वहां यूज करते हो, तो इसकी रेजिस्टेंस बेसिकली चेंज होती है once light falls on it. Similarly, we have a microphone resistor या कार्बन माइक जो होती है, ठीक है? ये है, ये दिस इज द माइक, ये कार्बन माइक होती है हमारे पास. So this is basically a resistor, or this one you have something here जो इसके यहाँ पे लगी है, या आप अगर देखना चाहोगे इसको और ज्यादा अच्छे तरीके से, दिस इज अ कार्बन माइक, ठीक है? तो इसके पीछे दो कनेक्शंस होती हैं, तो ये ऐसे भी दिखती हैं जब आप मार्केट से लाओगे. इट इज बेसिकली अ रेजिस्टर. व्हेन यू स्पीक, योर स्पीच वाइब्रेशंस दे गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस, या उसकी रेजिस्टेंस वैसे ही चेंज होती है. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग नाउ इज दैट कि जो हमारे पास ये ब्रिज था, इसमें जो ये ब्रिज है हमारे पास, ओके, we have now a bridge. RD is a resistor. It is a special resistor. Okay, it may be a carbon resistor. It may be a for LDR light dependent resistor. So once light falls on it, or maybe a voice falls on it, it observes the voice, its resistance changes by delta R. Either it can increase the resistance or it can decrease. So that is why R plus minus delta R. Okay. So you know that what is the condition for what is known as a balanced bridge. A bridge is said to be balanced, and there will be a null here. If you have studied it if you have a galvanometer here, you will obtain a null here. There will be no deflection only when RC divided by RB will be equal to RD divided by RA. ठीक है? आपका ब्रिज जो है वो बैलेंस्ड माना जाता है. द कंडीशन इज सेड टू बी बैलेंस्ड एंड देयर विल बी नो डिफ्लेक्शन इन गैल्वानोमीटर व्हेन RC डिवाइडेड बाय RB is equal to RD divided by RA. Okay, but in case since we know that RD is a variable resistor and it is based upon इसकी जो रेजिस्टेंस या तो लाइट के थ्रू चेंज होगी. ये मान लीजिए एक सेंसर है वहां पे जो चाहे वो लाइट को सेंस कर रहा है या स्पीच को सेंस कर रहा है या टेम्परेचर को सेंस कर रहा है, whatever type of sensor it is, but the whole idea behind that sensor is that ultimately upon sensing that physical parameter, internal resistance of that device changes. So once RD will change, there will be a deflection. Okay, there will be a deflection because bridge will not be balanced. Is it fine? मंजीत, आपको ये समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? मैं ये ब्रिज जो डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ कभी पढ़ा है मंजीत?
सर पढ़ा है सर.
ठीक है, भूल गए हो?
सर
भूल गए हो?
सर नहीं, 12th में पढ़ा है सर.
अच्छा, याद है
No,
आज
sir.
भी? अच्छा,
जी सर थोड़ा.
okay. What about Atifa 27?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
वालेकुम, ठीक है बेटा. ये
जी सर.
तो ब्रिज तो नॉर्मली जब हम इसको डिजाइन करते हैं, इट इज बैलेंस्ड. यू हैव टू एज्यूम दैट वी आर डिजाइनिंग इट एज अ बैलेंस्ड ब्रिज, बट RD कैन चेंज क्योंकि ये इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन एम्पलीफायर है. इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन एम्पलीफायर, प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट it converts the change in physical process into amplified voltage. Instrumentation amplifier जो होता है, it converts a change in physical process into amplified voltage. So please remember that this resistor RD actually measures change in physical process. ठीक है, अब मैंने ये फिजिकल प्रोसेस आइडेंटिफाई नहीं की, क्या ये टेम्परेचर की है, प्रेशर की है, let us forget about that, okay? But you know now instrumentation amplifier converts change in physical process into amplified process. How it will convert it? इसमें एक ब्रिज होता है, ठीक है, इसमें एक बैलेंस्ड ब्रिज होता है जिसमें एक रेजिस्टेंस, जो ब्रांच रेजिस्टेंस है वो एक सेंसर होता है बेसिकली, RD इज द सेंसर, सो दिस इज अ सेंसर ऑल्सो. तो जब सेंसर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को सेंस करेगा, देयर विल बी अ डिफ्लेक्शन ऑब्जर्व्ड इन गैल्वेनोमीटर. Now see, the beautiful part of this circuit is galvanometer is not present. Okay, galvanometer इसमें होता ही नहीं है. So I can say that although I am marking that there can be a galvanometer, but it is just to make you understand that a deflection, how the deflection would be generated. Okay, how the deflection would be generated. लेकिन इसमें galvanometer नहीं होता है. Please note, galvanometer is not present in इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन एम्पलीफायर. ठीक है, इसमें नहीं होता है एक्चुअली. तो फिर इसमें होता क्या है, इसमें जो ये डिफ्लेक्शन होगी विच विल बी प्रेजेंट बिटवीन पॉइंट ए एंड बी, फॉर एग्जांपल, जो पॉइंट ए और बी के दरमियान डिफ्लेक्शन होगी उसको उठा के वी पिक अप दैट डिफ्लेक्शन लाइक दिस. ओके, सो लेट मी ड्रॉ इट in this way. So we pick up that deflection in this way. Okay, तो एक तो यहां से आएगी, this is point B and this is point A. Now we directly give it to an amplifier. This is plus, this is minus op amp. What kind of amplifier is this? Shahab, what kind of amplifier is this that I have made now? I have just drawn it there. Fatik, what kind of amplifier is this?
नेगेटिव फीडबैक.
Negative feedback? इसका नाम क्या है? What is the name of this amplifier? Fatik is here. Voltage follower. Yes, Asif Mujtaba said it correctly. It is a voltage follower circuit that we just noted down. जिसको हमने अभी देखा. Just a second. So it is a voltage follower circuit. It is a voltage follower circuit. So it is a voltage follower circuit. And what is the job of voltage follower circuit? इसका job होता है impedance matching. ठीक है? Impedance matching. तो ये इनका job है impedance matching का. हालांकि जहां ये होगा वोल्टेज VB, this will be V of A. Voltage to the voltage follower circuit will be VA and VB, and it will not change the voltage. It will not amplify. It will follow. Voltage follower में आपकी output voltage follow करती है input को. So it will directly pass this voltage to the next stage, to output stage. The only job of this circuit here, using this circuit here, the only reason or the purpose of using this circuit here is impedance matching. ठीक है, इसको impedance matching के लिए use करते हैं. उसके बाद so there are deflections now. What is VA and VB? VA minus VB. It is nothing but it is deflection. It is deflection. It is deflection in the bridge. ब्रिज में ये डिफ्लेक्शन है. एंड व्हाट डज इट मेजर? इट मेजर्स द अनस्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द ब्रिज, क्योंकि ब्रिज इज नॉट नाउ बैलेंस्ड. ओके, इट इज अनस्टेबल नाउ. एनीवे, नाउ सी दिस डिफ्लेक्शन इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ VA एंड VB. नाउ दिस इज पास्ड ऑन. अब इसको पास करते हैं ऐसे. यहाँ एक और एम्पलीफायर यूज होता है, ऑपरेशनल एम्पलीफायर. ठीक है, तो दिस एम्पलीफायर इज यूज्ड हियर. यू हैव अ रेजिस्टेंस हियर. दिस इज R1 and this is also R1. This is R2 for example, and You have a negative feedback of this amplifier here. This is V output. This is R2, for example. Now this is inverting terminal. This is non-inverting terminal. This is amplifier 3. Okay, this is amplifier 3. This is amplifier 1, A1. This is amplifier 2. Please remember that A1 and A2 are voltage follower circuits. And A3, can somebody tell me what is A3? A3 भी हमने पढ़ा है. What is A3? Which type of circuit it is? Asif Mujtaba? 28?
Difference amplifier.
Yes, it is difference amplifier. Very good. So this one is difference amplifier. Okay, it is difference amplifier. Now see, you are basically trying to pass on the deflection. What is deflection? Deflection is basically mismatch between VA and VB. अब आप उसको pass on कर रहे हैं कहाँ पे? Difference amplifier को. Difference amplifier इसको क्या करेगा? It will amplify VA minus VB, difference of two input signals. तो जब ये amplify करेगा, so you will have amplified signal here. Okay. अब देखिए ये जो ये amplified signal है, अब ये असल में थी, what was it? How did it resulted? It was generated because of change in physical process. Okay. So it was change in physical process. So I will just note it down. Output of an instrumentation amplifier. Output of an instrumentation amplifier is equal to R2 by R1 into VB minus VA. Instrumentation amplifier is a special form of difference amplifier which actually amplifies the difference of a bridge. ठीक है, जो इसमें resistance bridge होता है, and the difference there in the voltage or the deflection there is caused because of change in physical process. और वो change in physical process कौन measure करता है? कोई sensor. तो आप इसको medical imaging में use कर सकते हैं, biomedical engineering में इसको use कर सकते हैं. These instrumentation amplifiers are used in ECG, EEG, all medical instruments where you have electronics and you want to measure small signals, weak signals of the body. Or even sensors, जहां आपको बहुत ही कम variation होती है of the physical, process. If you have a very feeble change in physical process, you can note that feeble change down and you can amplify it to a greater extent so that you will be able to analyze that change. So instrumentation amplifiers are very important circuits. ठीक है, ये बहुत ही अहम circuits होते हैं. Is it fine? किसी को कोई सवाल तो नहीं है? मंजीत, is it fine? ठीक है बेटा, जरा कोई सवाल है इस पे? मंजीत.
नो सर, ये सर ठीक है सर.
आप बहुत you have become now intelligent. What about शहाब? शहाब को भी समझ में आया? Shahab is out of synchronization from
sir.
past few days. हाँ
जी सर.
बेटा, हाँ आपको समझ में आया?
जी सर.
Okay. You look out of synchronization. You seem to be out of synchronization from past few days.
सर अभी थोड़ा नेटवर्क बंद हो गया.
What about Muhammad Hassan? Muhammad Hassan is here?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है बेटा, कोई सवाल तो नहीं है?
No, sir.
Okay, instrumentation amplifier आप खुद भी पढ़ेंगे, but I will write down few steps here that will help you.
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
किसी को भी नहीं आ रही है? आसिफ मुश्तबा, can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Okay, clearly?
Yes sir.
Okay, all right. So it converts a change in physical process into amplified voltage. An instrumentation amplifier converts a change in physical process into amplified voltage. Okay, what is the physical process? For example, changes in temperature. Changes in temperature. So in that case, delta R, okay, or R of D. R of D will be a temperature sensor. Temperature sensor. So changes in temperature can be converted into amplified voltage, into into amplified voltage. Can you hear me? Yes sir. आपको आवाज आ रही है बेटा? Okay. Yes sir. So okay, we can changes in temperature can be converted into amplified voltage. Okay. So it generally instrumentation amplifier की बात होती है. It generally consists of a transducer bridge. It's of a transducer bridge. Two voltage follower circuits and one difference amplifier. So please note it down here. This is a transducer bridge. Okay, this is a transducer bridge here. Then you have two voltage follower circuits. Third one, you have one differential amplifier. Okay, one differential amplifier. I think I'll stop here. I will continue with this instrumentation amplifier. कुछ और चीजें मैं इसमें बताऊंगा in the next lecture, but I'll stop here. If you have any question, you can ask me right now, please. If you have any question, please put forth your question.